Hello, it's the beginning of spring here at Homegrown Veg in the United Kingdom, and we're starting to think about planting potatoes. It's far too cold, it's just far too cold. We've had a wind blowing from the north for at least 2 weeks now. The soil's dry, it's workable, we could do it, but it's just far too cold. So we'll put that on the back burner for the time being. But what I'm going to do today is I'm going to show you something that you might want to try. It's something I did some years ago, and I've done it a number of times, and I've done it because I'd never done it before, and commenters told me their dads had done it, their grandfathers had done it, and it worked. But I'd never done it, so I needed to give it a shot. It was on my bucket list, so to speak. You may want to put it on your bucket list, you may want to do it this year. It's a start to finish video, so you, as the name implies, you will see a start and you will see a finish. And the start is me cutting a potato in half, and the finish is me harvesting potatoes from buckets. The two halves are planted and a whole potato is planted. Then we harvest them at the same time and we do a weigh-in. You decide if you think it's worth doing. And if it is, hey, give it a shot. Particularly if you've never done it before. And if your dad or your grandfather done it before, then for no other reason than nostalgia. For no other reason than nostalgia. But it does work. Watch the video. Enjoy the video. So these are the two potatoes we're going to be using. This is a variety called Nemo, and as you can see, Nemo has got lots of chits, and I mean lots. There'll be in the region of 10 chits on Nemo. Okay, this is a shop bought set aside potato. This is Nemo, and as you can see, lots of chits on Nemo. So what I will do is when I try and cut the potato in half, I'll try and get the same number of chits on both halves. Doesn't matter if I do, that's what I'll try and do, doesn't matter if I do. Then we'll plant them all up and we'll see how that goes. When I do cut this in half, we're going to have a big wound, aren't we? We're going to cut it in half. There'll be a fair portion of that potato that has no skin on it at all. It'll be an open wound. This is the one we're going to cut in half. This one we'll just put to one side for the time being. That's how we do this. There we go. Cut in half. Quite tacky, obviously, it's an open wound. This is how we're going to seal it this year. This is how we're going to seal that open wound. This is coir. Okay. I'm just going to dip this into the coir. And seal it like that. Just going to let the coir adhere to that wound and hopefully seal it. And we'll do that with these two cut pieces. Okay. And because we've got room, we'll pop this whole potato in there as well, I think. Yeah. How's that? Cut potato and a whole potato. And I think because we've got some spare coir, yeah, we'll cover the lot. We'll just do that. How's that looking? Okay. Hold on, a bit more. That's just full, just about. and we'll leave that for a couple of days, and then we'll take a look, and if we feel the time's right and the weather's right outdoors, we'll plant these up into water buckets. Okay, so that's all there is for this video. That's us finished now. Come back to me in a few days time, maybe a few weeks time. We should be planting these and getting them outside in ex-cut flower water buckets. It's now 2 weeks since we buried 2 halves of a potato and a full potato to start the growing cycle. It's time to take a look, and if they're ready, we'll plant them up. Let's turn this out. Let's see what we've got. Well, there's the whole potato coming at you. Wow! Wow! Well, we've got roots, we've got shoots. If the 2 half potatoes have done as well as this, we're going to plant them. Yes, we are. There's one of those halves. Dropped it. Well, look at that. Roots and shoots everywhere. The days are getting longer and warmer, so now's the time to plant them into buckets where hopefully they'll grow to maturity. Let's have a look at the last half, see if that's done as well as that one. I'll see the shoots. Yep. Perhaps not as many roots, not as many shoots, but it has got away. Okay, so we're ready to plant these up. I have 3 buckets ready, so let's do this. Let me tell you about the preparation first, and then we'll go and get the potatoes. There's about 2 inches of mix in the bottom of there. I've got 2 more buckets just like this. That makes 3. That'll take all our 3 potatoes, the 2 halves and the full potato. The mix, it's quite a rustic mix. It's garden soil, forest bark and wood chip. So that's an organic mix. There's possibly some grass cuttings in there as well. And I've also added a dusting of potato fertiliser. Why not? Just to spark it up. So right, let's get the potatoes. Here we go. There's them. I've already made out 3 tickets. I'm simply going to mark them half a knee more, half a knee more, full knee more. Okay. We'll plant the full one first. Here we go. How does that work? Well, we simply sit this on that couple of inches. Chits pointing to the sky, shoots pointing to the sky, and we'll cover it nice and gently like this. Okay, now I'm not going to fill these buckets to the top right away. I could do that, and I have done that in previous growing seasons, and it works, but I've just decided for this one we'll go till a couple of inches below the rim. We'll let the potato break through, and then we'll top it off. Does that sound like a plan? We'll just pop that on there like that. That's no more. The full potato. Hello, Meg. Same again. It's already got a couple of inches in it. There's the half a potato, as you can see. There's the cut half. Loads of roots and shoots on that half a potato. Simply sit it on. and cover it up. Right, one to go, one half to go, Meg. There's nothing in there for you. Last one. Sit it in the middle, just like that. And then cover it. Yeah, we're going to cover it, Meg. Yes, we are. Meg wants to be involved. She wants to be involved in everything. That's it, Meg. That's it, the experiment's kicked off, the trial's started. Now if you want to see how this turns out, well, you're going to have a long wait. Yeah, they're going to have a long wait, Meg. It'll be a 4-month job, this probably, before you see an end result. But you will see an end result, and it won't matter whether it's a good result or a bad result. You'll see it, because I'll show it. That's the way we're all here at Homegrown Veg. We have winners and we have losers, but we show the lot. The bucket in the middle has the full potato grown in it, the whole potato. The buckets on the end have half a potato growing in them. All the potatoes are flowering now, and they all look quite healthy. So it's possibly not too long now before we're harvesting these potatoes. So that was then, and this is now. All 3 plants produced flowers that have now dropped off. The bottom leaves are starting to turn yellow. It's time to turn these 3 buckets out. Let's do this 3 bucket shootout.
Way. Having said that though, it's not going to be raining all the time. Most of us will see some sunshine, albeit with a brisk and gusty wind. Here's the satellite picture from earlier today, and there's been a band of cloud trundling eastwards.
This is the delivery from the first half a potato. Well, I'm making that £1.75. The first half of potato delivered 1 3/4 pounds. Got to be happy with that.
Way. Having said that, though, it's not going to be rainy all the time. Most of us will see some sunshine, albeit with a brisk and gusty wind. Here's the satellite picture from earlier today, and there's been a band of cloud.
This is the delivery from the second half a potato. Well, not quite as much. £1.50. Are we happy with that? Half a potato delivers £1.50. Well, we've got to be, haven't we? So that's £1.50 and £1.75. Is that £3.25? How's your maths? £1.50, £1.75, £3.25. Well, I'm sure if I've got it wrong, you'll tell me.
Way. Having said that, though, it's not going to be raining all the time. Most of us will see some sunshine, albeit with a brisk and gusty wind. Here's the sound.
is the delivery from the whole potato. I'll tell you what I'm going to do after we've done this weighing. I'm going to wash these potatoes, because they are a bonny potato, is Nemo, and I'm going to get you a closer look at them. We'll have a look at them scrubbed up, shall we? Hold on, not much left. Oh, come on, we've done it. There you go, £2. So we've got £2 from a whole potato. Well, that's the end of this little trial. I don't think we learned a great deal, but it was fun to do anyway. It was a start to finish video that should end with a conclusion. I think I'll leave the conclusion to you. Post it in the comments below. And this is what Nemo looks like when you give his face a wash. This is Homegrown Veg, signing out.